Rihanna was like, I just wanted to be her.
Come there. Bring it up, Ree. That's my guy for years.
Y'all, this wasn't just another Met Gala night. Something shifted and the cameras caught way more than they were supposed to. Because what looked like a flawless billionaire power couple stepping out slowly turned into a moment that felt off. Uncomfortable. Almost staged. And then it hit. The energy between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky didn't just feel distant, it felt like something had already gone wrong before anyone even noticed. Now the internet is locked in on one explosive theory, that Rocky wasn't just networking that night, he was getting a little too close to someone he shouldn't have. And not just anyone. Tyla. No laughter. An O connection. An O attempt to even fake it for the cameras. Just silence. And a look from Rihanna that people are calling the moment everything snapped. Inside that black van after the event, things only got worse. Rihanna looked completely checked out, while Rocky kept talking, almost like he was trying to clean something up in real time. And the second that footage surfaced, everything exploded. But here's where it gets darker. Fans didn't just watch the clips, they dissected them. Frame by frame, second by second. And what they think they caught. Rocky leaning in too close, smiling a little too hard, getting comfortable in a way that didn't look innocent anymore. And just feet away, Rihanna watching it all unfold, with that cold, unreadable stare that instantly triggered a full-blown investigation online. Now people are saying this wasn't a random moment. That tension had already been building long before the cameras rolled. And by the end of the night, Rihanna wasn't playing along anymore. Because the deeper this gets, the more it starts to look like something real was exposed in plain sight.
Sorry.
The second those backstage clips started leaking, everything flipped, in a matter of moments. Rihanna wasn't being seen as the untouchable billionaire icon anymore, but as a woman trying to stay composed, while something very real was slipping out of control. Because just like that, the focus changed. No one cared about the dress, and no one was breaking down the fashion. The Met Gala itself? Almost background noise. All attention shifted to one man, A$AP Rocky. And more specifically, his energy around Tyla. Because the closer people looked, the harder it became to ignore. The distance between them didn't feel professional, the body language didn't feel casual, and the timing? That's what made it worse. While Rihanna stood just feet away, watching everything unfold in real time, without a word. That's when people say the shift really happened. Not later in the van, before they even stepped out of that space. Because once those clips were slowed down, analyzed, replayed frame by frame, something fell off immediately. Rocky didn't look tense. He didn't look like someone being careful. If anything, he looked comfortable, relaxed, almost too familiar. And that detail? That's exactly what sent social media into a full-blown spiral.
I called you, Ree, how you doing tonight? Good?
Yes, how are you?
Peace and blessings, you know, the backstage live, you know what I mean? You know how we do that. What do you think about tonight? It was good tonight? You had a good time tonight? Look, I just got here, man. I'm just happy to see everybody. That's a fact. Backstage live. I want to be backstage live. I caught you at this fashion show. Look at my God. Yeah. See you again, bro. Likewise.
Within hours, those body language breakdowns took over TikTok. People weren't just watching anymore. They were dissecting. Zooming in on Rihanna frame by frame, studying every blink, every stare, every micro-expression like it was evidence being presented in real time. Some viewers swore she looked embarrassed. Others said she seemed emotionally distant, like she had already checked out long before the night was over. And then the comments started crossing a line. Rocky is moving like he's single. She looks exhausted. She's holding this whole thing together by herself. And honestly, the deeper the internet went, the uglier it started to feel. Because now, this wasn't just one awkward moment caught on camera. Fans began stitching everything together. The silent tension inside the van, the whispers about backstage interactions with Tyla. Rihanna's cold, distant expressions during interviews. A$AP Rocky constantly laughing, moving, networking, while she looked like she was somewhere else entirely. And just like that, the narrative online turned ruthless. People started saying Rihanna looked like someone trying to get through the night, while Rocky looked like someone fully enjoying the spotlight around him. And that's when everything got messy, fast.
Rihanna goes viral after she was spotted looking upset at A$AP Rocky at the Met Gala. So you had Rihanna going viral in this video. People had showed Rihanna in the little van or whatever. Y'all know the joints they be in, whether it's a van or a bus. She's in the joint basically looking real unhappy, upset. It was looking like her and A$AP Rocky had a back and forth. He was basically talking to her. You had people recording. Riri ain't kids. She was in the joint looking like she was in her feelings, right? Still.
Now publicly, everything still looked polished. Luxury outfits, perfect cameras, perfect lighting. $1 million smiles. But privately, fans became convinced something ugly was happening underneath all that glamour. Especially after bloggers started resurfacing old interviews and comparing Rihanna's energy from years ago to now. Old Rihanna, loud, fearless, dominant. New Rihanna, quiet, tired, emotionally distant. And then Tasha K threw gasoline directly onto the fire. According to her, Rihanna has been emotionally exhausted for a long time, and Rocky's constant controversies, legal drama, and non-stop chaos are allegedly draining her mentally behind the scenes. Now, whether that's true or not, nobody knows. But what made people really uncomfortable was how isolated Rihanna looked throughout the night. Because while Rocky was moving around the event laughing with celebrities and talking to different women backstage, Rihanna allegedly stayed distant most of the evening. And social media noticed. Fast.
Each other, even though I'm like, man, they're celebrities, they know they're going to be recorded. You can clearly see in the van or bus or whatever like that, man. Whatever ASAP Rocky was saying to her, she wasn't.
That one sentence alone completely changed the mood online. Because suddenly people stopped asking if Rihanna was simply tired and started asking something way darker. Was she quietly reaching her breaking point? And according to several online theories, the van conversation may not have been the beginning of the argument at all. It may have been the continuation of one that already started backstage before the cameras ever rolled. By the next morning, the Met Gala wasn't even trending because of fashion anymore. It was trending because millions of people suddenly believed they had just witnessed the beginning of the end of Rihanna and ASAP Rocky in real time. And the internet was not being subtle about it either. TikTok detectives started slowing clips down frame by frame. Twitter threads were dissecting Rihanna's facial expressions like FBI evidence. YouTube bloggers started uploading body language breakdowns within hours. And suddenly, everybody thought they knew exactly what was happening behind closed doors. But here's where the situation allegedly became dangerous for Rihanna emotionally. Because people weren't just questioning Rocky anymore. They started questioning the entire relationship. According to several online commentators, Rocky has slowly become the center of chaos in Rihanna's life. The lawsuits, the legal drama, the shootings, the non-stop public pressure, and now this mysterious backstage interaction with another woman at one of the biggest celebrity events in the world. And once those theories started spreading, they spread fast.
Again, like you always are, until the truth finally come out, ASAP is going to ruin Rihanna. And I'm not saying he's going to do it directly. He's going to do it by the things that she's helped him get out of. So indirectly, he's going to be the reason why everything go downhill for her. I promise. I've said it before. It does not benefit a woman to marry or to procreate with a man who has less than her. Because you take on all of that liability. You take on all of that.
That commentary alone completely shifted the tone online. Because now the conversation wasn't just, did Rocky flirt? Now people were asking something much darker. Is Rihanna losing herself trying to save him? And honestly, some fans believe the answer is yes. Because the internet immediately started comparing old Rihanna to the woman people saw sitting inside that van. Old Rihanna, untouchable, wild, dominant energy, walking into rooms like she owned the air itself. But this Rihanna? Silent, cold, emotionally disconnected. Almost like somebody trying not to explode while cameras are inches away from her face. And then another backstage clip leaked, and things got even uglier. Because viewers noticed Rocky getting extremely comfortable while talking to another woman during the event. Too comfortable according to social media. People pointed out the leaning in, the laughing, the shoulder touching, the energy. But what really sent the internet into meltdown mode was Rocky's reaction once Rihanna allegedly walked up behind him. According to online bloggers, his face changed immediately. And now fans think that was the exact moment the mood shifted for the rest of the night.
He's a liability. He was behind and backstage all in some woman's face. And whoever was recording, I guarantee you they were going to try to blackmail him with that video. Luckily, Rihanna walked up behind him. Yeah, you saw the look on his face. We didn't all caught our man up doing something suspicious. As soon as we walk up, he got that stupid look on.
The comments after that clip were brutal. Rihanna caught him. He looked nervous. She looked humiliated. That man knew he messed up. And while none of this has actually been confirmed, social media has already built an entire storyline around those few seconds of footage. That's the scary part about internet celebrity culture now. A 3-second glance becomes a cheating rumor. A quiet car ride becomes a breakup theory. A tired expression becomes proof somebody is emotionally broken. But according to insiders and online gossip pages, the tension allegedly continued after the event ended. One rumor claimed Rihanna did not even want to attend the same after-party as Rocky afterward. Another theory suggested Rocky wanted to keep partying while Rihanna simply wanted to leave everything behind and go home. And the more those rumors spread, the worse Rihanna's emotional state started looking to fans online. Especially after people started revisiting older interviews where Rihanna talked about peace, privacy, and protecting her mental health from chaos. Now suddenly, fans were asking if she had been slowly losing that peace the entire time. And then came the relationship experts. the bloggers, the influencers, the body language analysts. And they all started saying the same thing, that the relationship no longer looked balanced. That Rihanna looked emotionally exhausted while Rocky still looked fully energized by the attention surrounding them. And once that narrative took over social media, there was no stopping it anymore.
With any relationship that try to prove that they are happy, they're together, that tend to front it to the public that they are this unit couple, this power couple, that relationship is always bound to fail. It's always on the closed door. It's either a DV or the relationship is dead. Okay, that's the number one reason. And they always flash happy couple. But for the past week now,
that clip alone created thousands of new theories overnight, because now people weren't just discussing one argument anymore. They were discussing the possibility that this entire relationship has been showing hidden cracks for a long time, and the Met Gala just exposed them publicly for the first time. But here's the craziest part. The more people watched the footage, the more divided the internet became. Some viewers insisted Rihanna was simply exhausted after hours of cameras, interviews, and non-stop pressure. Others were convinced she looked emotionally detached from Rocky completely. And somewhere in the middle of all this chaos, another theory quietly started gaining traction. What if Rihanna wasn't angry because of that woman specifically? What if she was angry because this wasn't the first time? Now suddenly old clips started resurfacing, old interviews, old rumors, old moments where Rocky allegedly looked too friendly with other women in public. And social media began connecting everything together into one giant narrative. A narrative that may or may not even be true, but one that's now spreading faster than either Rihanna or Rocky can control. Because at this point, the internet is no longer watching them like a celebrity couple. They're watching them like a relationship waiting to collapse publicly. By this point, the Met Gala drama had already escaped celebrity gossip pages and turned into something way bigger. Now people weren't just debating one awkward interaction anymore. They were debating whether Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were quietly falling apart in front of the entire world. And according to several viral bloggers, the body language inside that van allegedly told the whole story. Not screaming, not chaos, not some dramatic movie scene. Something colder. Distance. The kind of silence people notice when two individuals are physically together, but emotionally somewhere else completely. That's why fans kept replaying the footage over and over again. Because Rihanna didn't look explosive, she looked drained. And insiders say that's what scared people the most. The internet is used to celebrity couples faking smiles. What they aren't used to is visible emotional exhaustion. And suddenly social media started questioning every public interaction the couple had during the entire night. Every glance, every pause, every interruption. People started saying Rihanna looked irritated anytime Rocky became too comfortable around cameras or other women. Others claimed Rocky looked frustrated trying to manage the tension while still maintaining the image of the perfect power couple. Then the conversation got even darker, because online commentators started arguing that celebrity relationships only become this visibly tense when deeper issues already exist behind closed doors. And once that narrative started spreading, things escalated fast.
obviously, don't get me wrong, couple argues. Yes, find me a couples that don't argue. But this couple are not just your ordinary couple. When celebrity couple argues, you know that relationship has come to an end, because people with money, when they have no reason to be together, they don't be together. They bounce.
That discussion alone completely changed the tone online again. Now people weren't talking about one bad night anymore. Now they were talking about dominance, control, emotional imbalance. Some viewers even claimed Rocky looked emotionally checked out while Rihanna looked emotionally overwhelmed. Others argued the opposite, that Rihanna looked tired of carrying the emotional weight of the relationship publicly while Rocky continued enjoying the spotlight. And honestly, that's where the internet became ruthless. Because fans immediately started pulling up old interviews trying to prove there had been tension between them for months already. Suddenly, every past clip became evidence. If Rihanna interrupted him during interviews, people called it frustration. If Rocky looked distracted around another woman, people called it disrespect. If they looked tired together, people called it relationship collapse. And then another viral blogger added fuel directly into the fire. This time claiming Rocky allegedly looked dominated publicly while Rihanna appeared emotionally irritated every time he spoke too freely during interviews.
Ask A$AP Rocky, one of the journalists, ask A$AP Rocky, if A$AP Rocky, how does he feel being away from the kids? In which A$AP Rocky said he feels good, then Rihanna jumped in and said, oh, they would have liked to be indoors. Just talked over him, and you saw the guy's face just change at the moment. And this consistently happened when they did the last interview.
That take instantly exploded online. Not because people fully believed it, but because it added even more psychological drama to an already chaotic situation. Now social media was splitting into teams. One side defended Rihanna completely. They argued she has spent years protecting Rocky through lawsuits, public criticism, legal chaos, and non-stop internet pressure, only to allegedly end up embarrassed publicly at the Met Gala. But the other side? They accused the internet of overreacting completely. They pointed out that no cheating was confirmed. No breakup happened. No public argument was even heard clearly. Just silent footage, body language, and assumptions. But by then, it honestly didn't matter anymore. Because the damage was already done. Millions of people had now watched that van clip, millions had already chosen sides, and millions were now convinced something serious happened backstage that night. Then came the final twist that pushed the story into full-blown conspiracy territory. Old rumors about Rocky's past relationships suddenly resurfaced again. Old gossip about Rihanna being emotionally exhausted started circulating again. And even older interviews started getting reposted where Rocky discussed relationships, loyalty, and women. Now fans weren't just analyzing the Met Gala anymore. They were analyzing the entire relationship timeline. And according to several gossip pages, insiders allegedly believe Rihanna may finally be reaching her emotional limit with public chaos surrounding Rocky. Whether that's true or not, nobody actually knows. But what happened next made the internet even more uncomfortable. Because viewers started claiming Rihanna no longer looked like someone fighting for attention inside the relationship. She looked like somebody emotionally withdrawing from it.
Is a Caribbean lady. This guy is a beta, okay? So when a masculine person meets a beta person, the masculine person will always dominating. So this guy is totally being dominated. That's why he said in a recent interview that he felt his relationship with his ex-baby mama, the Kim Kardashian lady, will never, ever come.
And honestly, that might be the most dangerous theory of all. Not cheating, not another woman, not even the Met Gala embarrassment itself. But the possibility that Rihanna may simply be getting tired. Tired of the pressure, tired of the cameras, tired of constantly defending a relationship under public attack every single month. Because once fans start believing somebody is emotionally done, every future interaction suddenly gets viewed differently. Every smile looks forced, every silence looks suspicious, every appearance feels performative. And now, that exact thing is happening in real time. No breakup has been confirmed. No scandal has been proven. No cheating evidence actually exists. But somehow, one silent van ride after the Met Gala has turned into one of the most dissected celebrity relationship moments of the entire year. And the scariest part? If this really was just exhaustion and internet exaggeration, it may already be too late. Because Hollywood relationships usually don't collapse when cameras stop watching. They collapse when millions of people become obsessed with watching every second. And now, the internet is watching every move Rihanna and ASAP Rocky make like a relationship crime scene. One silent van clip, .1 backstage interaction, .1 uncomfortable expression. That's all it took. Now fans are convinced the Met Gala exposed cracks that were never supposed to be seen publicly. Insiders allegedly claim Rihanna has been emotionally exhausted for months. Not just because of the cameras, but because of the non-stop chaos attached to Rocky's world. The lawsuits, the rumors, the pressure, the constant need to stay composed while the internet turns every private moment into public entertainment. And honestly, people think this wasn't just about another woman. They think it was about disrespect, embarrassment, emotional burnout. Because once those backstage clips leaked, the energy changed instantly. Suddenly people weren't calling them couple goals anymore. They were calling Rihanna drained, disconnected, done. And the craziest part? Nobody even knows what was actually said inside that van. No audio. No confirmation. No proof of cheating. Just tension, silence, and millions of people projecting fear onto a celebrity relationship already living under pressure. But here's what keeps making this situation darker. The internet usually jokes when celebrity couples fight. This time, people looked genuinely uncomfortable watching Rihanna's face. That's why the story exploded the way it did. Because fans believe they may have witnessed the exact moment a billionaire superstar realized peace and love are not always the same thing. Or maybe this was never a relationship crisis at all. Maybe it was simply two exhausted people trapped inside a viral moment the world completely misunderstood. But if that's true, why does the footage still feel so unsettling?